lap. I've wanted to get this game for a while, and seeing as, we mostly do war games and things like that, I was kind of unsure, but I had to pick it up. It looks so cool. It's got a lot of elements of realism in it, namely that your drivers, your racers can actually get killed. Yup, it's serious. And again, it's very similar to the golden age of racing, the 1970s. It's all about that. So let's jump in, guys. Let's become the most successful team manager here for our motorsport team. We're going to jump into a new career, and we're going to call this one AM. For Agrippa Maxentius, we'll call it AM1. And we will get started here. So this is really cool. We actually get to choose a team. Are these actual car companies? I see, this is how little I know about cars. This is what I get for living in a city my whole life. I'm loving Ezzolini just because of the way it sounds. It sounds fantastic. But Wayland Yutani is what it's got me thinking of. Let's go for Pope. All right. Pope is going to be our company, so it actually gives us a predicted position, and it talks about the different company CEOs. So Bill Pope has been at the helm of Bill Pope Fast Cars Racing Team for years before graduating to Racing Grand Prix as simply Pope, bringing heaps of experience and scrappy resolve to the sport. The team would go on to become one of Britain's most popular teams, specializing in strategy and component construction on a budget. I like that. The Ezzolini, powerful, iconic red, affectionately known as Il Cavallo Veloce, so the fast horse. Ezzolini is historically the most successful and longest-lasting team in the sport, earning win after win since its very first season. We could probably go through every single one of these, but I don't want to do that. Again, I like Pope. He's kind of like, they're not the best. Prediction of 6 for our starter, and I think that that's fair, so we're going to stick with it. Now, we need to actually select a driver, first 2 drivers. We need to select an engineer and a crew chief. So let's go ahead and choose our driver here. And interesting, this is the team selection screen. Here you will find a list of available team members for the selected role. You can also sort them by their stats or cost. You notice some symbols next to their name. Those are their traits. All crew members from both your team and others can receive traits throughout their career. They can either have a duration or be permanent. Okay, so positive or negative traits. We've got Luigi Moretti, Levi Mach, and these are the different speeds and also the cost. How much money do we have? $55, not a lot. I'm guessing this is more in the thousands range would be my guess. So Paul Woods here, he's not great on his focus. I feel like the best one we have is going to be Levi Mach, the Austrian here. But can we afford that? Like, I'm not so sure we can. Yeah, this guy, Dino Pellegrini, he enjoys adrenaline. He likes to take a more aggressive approach. I kind of like this. He's from Switzerland. Just because I like his aggressive approach, but look at his focus. It's terrible. His focus is really, really bad. And then Tim Morstan here. He's a qualifying master. He takes his qualifiers very seriously. He's personable, so he's a pleasure to be around, which is going to be good for our company. And he's patriotic, and we do have an English company, so I think I'm going to go for Tim Morstan, man. Let's go ahead and select him and continue. That's going to be our first driver. And now our second driver. So I want to see, and again, we can't spend too much money on these. We can't go crazy with the actual amount we're going to spend. So let's be safe with this. And I'm sorry, guys, I am going to take a look here at your chat. But as per usual, YouTube is not working with us today. So let's see if we can just get, I'm going to just have to look at this from your perspective. Let's see. View my channel. There we go. Let's be, yep, Warpig, great to see you, buddy. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. So we're going for our second racer here. And again, we can't spend too much money on them, but we've got to pick somebody that's at least competent. George Bregman, again, another early career racer from Argentina. He's business-minded, and I like that. He's also patriotic. But again, we're a British team, so I'm not sure we need an Argentine patriot. The Dino Pellegrini guy, I really want to take him if not for that focus. That focus is just really, really bad. But this guy, Felix Laframboise, The Canadian, he's just very average. And I'm thinking that this might be a safe pick for $16, $16,000, let's call it. But we're already at minus 49. I'm not so sure we can afford any more. So let's take a look here. Early career, Rui Castro, an aerodynamicist from Brazil. We're going to take him. But again, we're already minus 60. So we're going to run at a loss, I believe. And as for our crew chief, this is the guy that's going to, pay attention at fixing all of the cars, at upgrading them during races, etc. Let's go for someone kind of in the mid-tier range. And I'm thinking Xavier Ducey, the Austrian here. Actually, is he Lithuanian? I think he might be. Yeah, or Estonian. Turning master speed driller. Expects the utmost swiftness out of their crew. I like that. So when they change tires, they're going to be quite quick. And he's fairly affordable and pretty good with his skill. His speed is not so great. But then again, I'm kind of want to go with Francisco Silva. We already have a Brazilian, and we're already spending money on these guys anyway. So Rui Castro is going to be the engineer here for this particular vehicle. Now, there's different builds we can go for, either balanced, experimental, or conservative builds. I'm going to go for the balanced build for now. And of course, Rui Castro from Brazil is going to be the one putting this all together. Let's hope he knows what he's doing. And let's test him out. Not enough money. Oh boy. Okay, so we do have to choose a different combo. I was worried about that. We're going to have to save some money on our drivers, I believe. So let's go down here. In fact, we'll cancel our second driver, Mr. Laframboise. I really want to keep Tim Morstan because I feel like he's a really important part of this team. As for the crew chief, I'm going to cancel Francisco Silva. And I'm going to go for a pretty inexperienced driver. I know, not great, but we've got to work with what we have here. And these are early career drivers. And why not Carlos Rodrigues, our Portuguese driver, for $1? I think, again, in this case, it would be about 1,000. And for the crew chief, got to pick someone under 10. Marcos Azevedo, another Brazilian. We wanted to have a Brazilian engineer team, so we're going to stick with that. Let's just hope that Carlos doesn't get a chance to drive. Sponsors are a way of earning extra money from the races. The race income is the amount of money that you will receive regardless of result. But try to complete the requirement the sponsor asks for to get a hefty bonus. So for 6 cans, we need to get into 3 or above for the bonus. And for the season bonus, 2 or above. That seems like really, really tough. For sake, the race income is $3, but we need to get 6 or above to get the race bonus. And we need to get 3 or above to get the season bonus. Nim Cadel seems like the most likely one because we get a race income of 4, which is pretty decent. It's a high race income, and we get $2 if we just get 10 or above. So it's like we're going to be getting $6 no matter what, almost. And for the season bonus, $6 to $12 if we get 5 or above. I'm thinking since we're new, we're going to stick with Nim Cadel, and let's get started. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. So these are the 1970s team. Of course, we are the Pope team. And of course, this is our competition. Bancroft, Vernier, April, Knight. We've got, of course, the Ezzolini team with Luigi Moretti. This is one of the finest teams and really the number one. So our Pope team is kind of very mid-tier. It is a very British team, very English. So I'm kind of trying to, make that our thing. We're the UK champions, and hopefully we're going to come out on top. Now again, we've got 2 different vehicles here, decent reliability, but very average vehicles. And the next race is going to be the Retrocido race, and we'll see how we do here. Again, we've got Morstan and Rodrigues. Rodrigues is from Portugal, Morstan from the UK. Rodrigues has little to no experience here. Menu allows you to upgrade the parts currently installed in the car. Upgrading a part increases its performance and restores some reliability. we are not in a position to be upgrading any parts. As you can see, we've only got $1. So we got to go back and get started, guys. So here we go, the Pope team. Let's continue with the Retrocido qualifier. And let's see just how we do. This is a qualifying session. Its purpose is to determine the order the cars will be lined up during the actual race. Here you'll be able to tune your car parts and start planning your strategy. Remember to send out your drivers from the pit lane using the designated button at the bottom left when you wish to start. All right, let's send out Tim Morstan here. We're not going to do it just yet. We're going to wait for all these other racers to head out. Interesting. So this is the tuning panel. Tuning allows you to, your car parts allows you to swiftly adjust them before a race to gain extra performance out of them. By using these buttons, you can spend your tuning budget to increase the tuning meter of one of your car parts by a random amount chosen between two range of numbers. And this is the tuning budget. So we actually do have enough to tune, but we need to first set the lap time. So let's go ahead and proceed. And we're going to send out Morstan. Okay, we need to select a tire type. Let's see here. So we've got soft tires. And as you can see, they really increase speed quite a lot, but they're not so great in terms of durability or wet range. So if it's raining on the track, the intermediate tires are very durable. Their speed is quite low though, and their wet range is not great. And the worst being the wet tires. These are made for rain, things like that. But they're not great on speed. I don't know if I want to start with this fastest tire. I think I want to go for intermediate, and we're going to confirm. So let's do it. And here we go. There is our driver heading out for the first time. And for Rodriguez, I'm going to send him out as well. I'm going to give him the speed tire, the soft tire. This could be dangerous. I'm not sure. He could end up getting hurt. But again, this is just a qualifier, just to see where we wind up for the first part of the race. Nothing more, nothing less. So I'm hoping nobody is going to have a horrendous crash. Come on, baby. I love how you can also see the weather ahead. So we can see the clouds coming in and how they're going to affect the race. Just fascinating, man. And Morstan's doing okay there with that intermediate tire. Everybody else took a speed tire, so I probably should have taken one too. Or I keep saying a speed tire. It's really a soft tire. Dave and Warpig, great to see both of you guys here. Okay, so let's see. We came in 653, pretty bad from Morstan. And I'm guessing a big reason there is because of the kind of tire we took. Morstan's letting us know I can't get past Pete Sealers. And Pete Sealers, let's see what team he's on. He's over here. We can actually watch him. One thing I want to do, though, with Morstan, I want to switch that tire out. You can see the tire's actually starting to take a little bit of damage to durability. How awesome is that, man? So okay, so I'm going to switch to the soft tire. Send him out. And the same with Rodriguez. We are going to send him out with the soft tire. Let's hope they do a little better. It looks like Morstan is doing quite well here. We can actually follow him specifically. Again, for a fairly new racer, I like the way he's performing. 408, it's not great for Rodriguez. I would like to see if Morstan can do this. I can't focus. Looks like it's going to be a bad lap team. Come on, Morstan. We need more from you from that. Than that, I should say. And here we go. I'm in the zone. This lap is going to be a breeze. So Rodriguez is actually doing pretty well, all things considered. He's actually doing better than Morstan is. And Rodriguez is our Portuguese guy with like no experience at all. So I'm really impressed by I'm impressed by him. Morstan needs to up his game here. Again, if we get over 6, we're going to get a race bonus. So I'd really like to try. Okay, both drivers will be heading back to the pit at this point. And Rodriguez is having trouble getting past Gabriel Larousse, but that's to be expected. He's very, very new. All right, are we ready to send Morstan out again? I think we are. And again, so far, this is going to be the laps. And I think we're going to keep it on that soft tire. Let's do it. Send him out, baby. Same with Rodriguez. We're going to keep it on the soft tire. Let's go. We're at 7. Can we get to 6? That would be fantastic. Oh, man, look at that turn right there. That's where we're having trouble. If we had something that could get past that turn a little bit faster, I feel like we'd be in a much better place. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, I can't overtake Antonio Villalba. Come on, Morstan. You could do this, man. You can do this. Come on. Oh, what a beautiful turn there. I'm in the zone. This lap is going to be a breeze. Let's switch over to Rodriguez. When we next catch him, it looks like he's doing fairly well. He's at 11th place, but for such a new racer, we'll take 11th. That's not bad. So far, we've got 7 and 11. No, Moretti just overtook us. That's not what we're looking for. It's okay, though. Let's see if we can't get past Moretti. I'm actually a little concerned because Morstan is going very, very fast. And both will be pitting here in a moment. Come on, baby. Morstan in first place right now. First place. That's what we're looking for. How long can he hold it, though? And again, I just want to get him in and out as quickly as possible. We're going to send him back out. Come on, Morstan. You can do this, baby. You're doing great. Sending him out. We hardly gave him any time to get his vehicle fixed up, but I don't care. When I see a winner, I want to take it. And as for Castro Rodriguez, I'm thinking, let's just take a look at the weather here. The weather is sunny. There's no reason to get crazy with our tires. I'm going for it. Hey, Miguel Monte. How you doing? It is not, it's actually a game called Golden Lap. And it's kind of, I guess, a motorsport manager for the 1970s racing scene. Again, we're going to stick with that soft tire. Man, right now, Morstan is doing fantastic. Let's take a look there at our buddy Rodriguez, see how he's doing. If we could get both of them within the first 6, that would be incredible. But Morstan is leading the pack right now. I can hardly believe it, although he's going a little fast for my liking, man. Dangerously fast. And believe it or not, yes, your racers can absolutely, they can die. You know, especially in the 1970s, that was a lot more likely than it is today with all of the safety features. One nasty crash could be the end of your racer. Morstan's doing great, though, and the weather so far has been pretty good. So let's hope that we can continue things this way. Come on, Morstan. He's fallen to second place. That's okay, though. I will take it. Come on, man. Come on, Morstan. I want to send him right back out, but you can see that tire is going to take a little time to repair. But I really just want to send him right back out because we're at 4. I mean, that's so good right now for a 4th lap. It is dangerous, obviously. Now, we can actually do some tuning here. So I am going to... It's dangerous, but I am tuning Morston's vehicle a bit. I am also going to tune his control. But that's pretty much all of our tuning points there. And we have 12 to 22 laps left. So there's a lot of laps that still need to be done. So far, though, we've got that sun still in the sky. Let's keep those soft tires on. Pretty soon here, though, we will switch to some more intermediate tires. As for Rodriguez, I'm going to do the same for him. Castro can actually tune him up quite a bit, and Rodriguez needs it. So we're going to boost his engine. We're going to boost his chassis a bit, and we're going to boost his driving as well. And again, we're keeping the soft tires on him too. Let's go. So far, no crashes. I know that's why a lot of people watch racing, is they're just waiting to see when the crash is going to happen. Although I'm hoping we don't lose any drivers here in this first race. We really can't afford it. We literally can't afford it. Not only would it be tragic, but it wouldn't look good on us. All right, Morrison is pitting. Next race. Look at how quickly he goes down there, though, man. He is freaking fast. Rodriguez has overtaken to get to 13. I like that. Morrison. Everybody's still using that soft tire, so I am not changing anything yet. Again, I'm fairly new to the game, so once I start seeing other people switching out tires, I'll consider it. But these soft tires, they are the fastest ones. They are what is going to give us the speed. The other tires are for weather situations, or maybe to give the soft tire a rest. There we go. Can't overtake Luigi Moretti. We need you to overtake Moretti. Moretti is in first place right here. We can actually take we can watch Moretti here. He's currently in front of Rodriguez, but Rodriguez has climbed quite a bit. However, look at Morston, man, falling to 6th place. I don't like that. And this is all part of the Italian team with Moretti and Mach, and they are currently in first place, man. I don't like that at all. We got to get him back out. We've got to keep going. We can tune up a bit. It's dangerous, but we're going to tune that engine. I'm going to make that a strong engine, man. But it could put him in a dangerous spot. Improve his turning a bit. And we're sending him right back out. Go for it, Morston. Catch up. Same with Rodriguez here. I'm going to tune him up a bit with the engine. Really boosting that engine. And I'm going to give him a little increase to the chassis. This 3 to 16 is a bit too much. Let's keep it simple. Yellow flag. Okay, cars must slow down and not overtake. Oh boy. Okay, that's the qualifying round, guys. That's just the qualifying round. This is going to determine essentially where we go from here. Where we are placed, essentially. So they're both going to be pitting, and now we're going to actually be setting up for the proper race. That's right. That was just a qualifier. That's just to figure out who starts where. And of course, the Italian team with Mach and Moretti, they're going to be right at the front of the pack. I'm sure of it. Or maybe at the back of the pack. It does, Jorge Pedro. We're getting a lot of like Portuguese sounding names in the stream. I'm wondering how many viewers we have from Portugal or Brazil, because I've noticed here in Portugal that people watch, especially in cafés, they watch racing more than they do football. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, they will watch F1 all day. And often drive like F1 drivers, even when they shouldn't be. But I find that really funny. Thank you so much, Pedro. So here we go. This is just the qualifying. And again, Tim did pretty well. For those of you just joining us, we are driving for Pope. And Tim Morston is a British guy. He's got quite a bit of experience in the driving scene. Carlos Rodriguez is our Portuguese driver, and he's brand new to the scene. But we're trying to teach him and get him in a good position. So here we go. It's the Retorcido race. And it's going to be 68 laps, man. No messing around here. Tim Morstan at 7 with Garaluge at 15. And here we go. So Morstan's strategy. The starting tire, we're going to have to stick with the soft tire, of course. For driving strategy, I really want to push it, man, for our first race, but I feel like it's dangerous. For engine mode fuel burn, I'll keep it. I do want to have fight teammate. Now, for Rodriguez's strategy, we're going to keep him at medium. His driving strategy is going to be push. We want to push Rodriguez a little bit. Just a little bit here. This is dangerous, though. So let's go for it. And this is just some information for those of you that are new. This is the standing screen, a leaderboard consisting of the drivers currently racing in order of their position on the track. You'll also find useful information about other drivers, such as their tire types and their engine and driving strategies. You may hover your mouse over it or press the tab key to expand and reveal more detailed information. And this, of course, is our driver panel. Higher rubber on track means that cars will be able to maintain a higher speed, while higher water on track requires specific tires to be used to avoid crashes. If it starts raining, we need to pit our guys and we need to switch those tires out. Because, again, if we keep, you know, a fast tire in the rain, a soft tire in the rain, we could die. We really could. So let's do it, man. I'm going to get started here. Two, one, let's go. Boom. Here we go, boys. It begins. Oh, boy. We should keep our eyes on Morstan, shouldn't we? Let's do it. Here we go. He's trying to get past Tristan Loop. It's going to be tough, though. He has gotten into 9th place. We're going for that magical first place, of course, or within the first 6, let's put it that way. But the Italian team is still doing very well, and we can see their strategy over here. It's quite aggressive. Quite aggressive. Maybe we should have been a little more aggressive. Okay, let's see. This lap is going to be a breeze, he says. But Morstan is still in 9th place, and we'd like to get him up to something closer to 6th place. He overtook Vilaiba, which is not bad, but he needs to do better than that. So much excitement. He's trying to break past Mario Acosta. And again, we're not pitting yet, but once that tire starts to wear down, we'll have to pit. We'll be forced to. Or once some nasty weather takes over the track, we'll be forced to do the same. I got to keep an eye out for the weather. Come on, Morstan, you can do this. Absolutely, man. The Portuguese, we love racing. For me, I'm not a huge race guy, but I love the 1970s era racing. No one's pitting yet, but Rodriguez is doing terribly. I kind of want to switch his tire out. Yeah, we're going to pit Rodriguez. And the reason is, I'm going to go for fuel burn. And maybe switch his tires out. We're being very dangerous with him, and he's new. So that might not be the best idea. Oops, sorry. Again, Morstan is burning that tire down, though. He's definitely burning that tire down. And again, I do want to pit Rodriguez simply because I want to switch his tire to the soft tire. And you know what? We won't get too crazy with him. Do a little bit of repairs, but let's keep it at neutral here. We're not pitting Morstan, but Rodriguez is in such a bad place that I feel like we need to. Morstan getting overtaken there by Laframboise. We can't have that. You got to do better than that, Morstan. Come on. Should we push Morstan? We're going to push him. We're pushing Morstan. It's dangerous, but I think it has to be done. Going on high on all cylinders here in an effort to overtake existing drivers. Come on, baby. Got to get past Loop and Laframboise. At least he's trailing them right there, man. Oh, boy, he can't focus. Looks like it's going to be a bad lap. We can't have that. He's fallen to 9th place. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, man. You're so close. He's just barely trailing them. And there we go, back to 8th. We need him to hold this position. He overtook Loop. That's what we want. We want him ahead of Laframboise as well. And he is currently in front of Laframboise. That's what we're looking for. But things could get very, very dangerous. He's having some trouble focusing. Again, poor Rodriguez is all the way back here. Not doing great. Morstan doing fantastic. But that tire is starting to wear down. Come on, come on. Morstan at number 5, man. This is exciting, to say the least. Much better than we expected. I think for Rodriguez, we just have to keep him at medium. It's just, he's not going to do very well this race, unfortunately. Look at that tire. Look at that tire. Morstan at number 3, man. He overtook Moretti from the Italian team. That's huge. But I feel like that tire, he's going to need to pull in and pit soon to fix this. Because those tires can't last forever, I can tell you that much. Ooh. All right, it looks like Rinaldi is pitting. But Larousse, Mach, and Morstan are continuing. They're not stopping. Nobody wants to pit yet. Nobody wants to pit. Just so damn close, but we're going to be forced to here. We're going to be absolutely forced to. Maybe we'll do one more. I think that feels right. One more lap, and then we'll pit. Oh, look at that, Morstan at first, man. Oh, how can I not continue? Morstan at first right now. He's blasting past the competition. And Larousse and Mach have not yet pitted. Looks like Fischer is going to be pitting. He overtook Mach. I mean, Morstan is in that first place spot, man. He's in the clutch. That's a good question. You'd have to ask them, Warpig. I'm not sure. I'm like, that's the thing, is I'm not even familiar with the new teams, right? But that's a very good question. Let's see. Oh, man. So dangerous with that tire, man. But I can't stop. And Rodriguez is starting to gain. It looks like Vitali is pitting. He's in the zone. He says this lap's going to be a breeze. That's assuming he doesn't crash and burn. All right, Moretti and Larousse are pitting. I think we're going to pit Morstan. We are going to pit Morstan. So, let's take a look here. Switch over to a new tire, right? Let's go for a medium. And as for the engine, can boost engine power. Those repairs are going to take some seconds, though. So maybe we avoid any engine repairs right now. And we're going to keep the push strategy. So that's what we're going to do. 52 laps remaining, man. There's a lot of laps remaining, but let's do it. We'll switch that tire out. I don't want Morstan skidding off. And he's in first place, man. He's been doing so damn well. But obviously we can't keep that position forever. Okay, here we go. Get those tires off. Get some new ones on. Here we go. They've got some new tires on. There we go. Boom. He's back out. Now, of course, he's going to have to regain his position, but it is a start. Rodrigues is doing okay. He's actually slowly but surely gaining his position again. I like it. He might even get past Vilaiba and Kukkonen. And you know what we might do? We might push his driving strategy high. I know it's scary, but I think we've got to do it. And Morrison with the fastest lap time. A bonus point for Morrison and the team. He's still got to try to overtake Ryan and Woods. The Italians, Mach and Moretti, over here at 6 and 8. I believe Mach is actually Swiss. But nonetheless, he is on the Italian team. And there we go. Morrison back in first place, man. Back in first place. Can we get a first place victory here? I don't like those clouds coming in, though. Looks like that could be some rain on the tracks. What do you guys think? Come on, come on. As always, guys, if you are fans of the channel, keep in mind you can always hit that join button and become channel members like Dave and Bostova. Really do appreciate it. It goes a long way. Otherwise, subscribing, commenting, it all helps us out hugely. And of course, just being here to support the channel on these videos. I really do appreciate it. There we go. Morrison at first, man. And Rodrigues is doing damn well at 11. Again, for a new racer, I'm very, very happy with him. But we're going to have to get him off. And we're going to have to pit him very soon because that tire is wearing down. No doubt about it. Morrison is way ahead, though. There we go. Rodrigues getting ahead of Edwards. We still have so many laps to go, though, as well. As you can see, 22 of 68, and that's just for Morrison. We've really pushed them, too. We've really, really pushed them with the engine. Eventually, we're going to have to fix those engines, too. We're going to have to do some repairs. But for now, he is way ahead of the pack. Come on, Morrison. Okay, I think it's time to pit Rodrigues. Yeah, we're going to pit him. We're going to switch him over to the medium tire. So far, the engine seems to be doing okay, but the chassis has been a little beaten up. I think we can hold off, though, for now. I kind of want to switch to the neutral driving strategy because it lowers the crash chance. But we're going to keep things as they are for now. Definitely not pitting Morrison yet. Here we go, Rodrigues switching out the tires, and he's back out. Morrison still at that first place. I love it, man. You can also see the weather over here. I see the weather now cloudy, but I don't see any rain. (24 of 68, man. So many laps still left to do. We could bump up speed just a little bit here. Let's do it. We're not changing his style yet. He's still in first place. Ultimately, that's what matters right now. Keeping him in first. We've been very aggressive with these guys, but I think it's necessary. And everybody except for, well, actually, most people are going for a more moderate approach. So you know what? I think we're going to do the same here with Rodrigues. just to make sure he doesn't end up crashing. And actually, Morstan is driving down those tires very quickly here. So you know what? Even with Morstan, I'm going to switch over to a little bit more of a relaxed strategy. He's done great so far. So I want to lessen the pressure just a little bit. It's what everybody else is doing. And we've really pushed it for most of the race. So far, so good. We could still push it. 29 of 68, man. We're not even halfway through. We're going to have to pit him eventually. I think maybe with Rodriguez, we're going to get a little dangerous, and we're going to push his strategy up to fuel burn and very fast focus. We're going to have to get Morstan into the pit, unfortunately. That tire is looking rough. And we're almost halfway through the race. Maybe we'll push him. We're going to push him just one more race here. One more lap, I should say. I want him to get to that magical 34 halfway through the race. And we're going to pit him now. I hate to do it. Nobody else, or most others, are not going for the soft tire. We might switch to the hard tire for now. It's good for laps 30 to 56, it looks like. So we'll switch to the hard tire. And it looks like we're okay on the engine, steering. The chassis could use a little bit of repair, I'm not going to lie. But that's going to add an additional 7.8 seconds for a total of 15 seconds. That's a long time, man. I'm not sure we can afford to do that. We could boost speed here. But since Morstan is already doing okay, I'm going to just keep things as they are. So we're switching to a hard tire. Rodriguez, I'm going to keep in on the race. He's doing just fine. I hate to have to do this with Morstan, but we got to get him in here. Switch out those tires. And back onto the lane we go. And as you can see, we're already, like, the speed has already dropped quite a bit. It's already dropped quite a bit. We might need to get a little aggressive with Morstan, or he's going to be dropping here to keep up with the Italians. Moretti and Mach already getting back to their first and third place position. But we are driving safe, at least. We're driving safe. And ultimately, we don't necessarily need to get a first place. We just need to get first to sixth place. That's what's important. So I'm not going to go crazy here. Let's take a look at Rodriguez, see how he's doing. Morstan, German or Swiss? Good question. Good question. We can take a look at their nationalities after. Morstan. So Morstan is actually British. He's actually our British racer. He's from the UK. And Rodriguez is Portuguese. He's from Portugal. But for the Italians, I believe Mach is Swiss and Moretti is Italian. Man, I really want to get more aggressive in Morstan, but I know better. I know that it's just going to be dangerous, you know? It's just going to be dangerous. Let's get back to Rodriguez. He's got to switch out there pretty soon. He's got to get rid of those medium tires. We're going to get dangerous with Morstan. Boom. We're increasing speed. Those tires are looking just fine. Come on, Rodriguez. You were doing so good here. I don't want to bring him in and pit him yet. He's doing so damn good. Nice. Morstan ahead of Loop. Loop, of course, from the French team. And I keep saying the French team, but in reality, these are all just companies, right? Some of the companies do use a certain nationality more than others. I can't recall. I can't recall the name of the company. Here we go. He's at third, man. He's about to overtake Mach. Yes, he just overtook Mach there. Morstan is a winner, man. We are pushing him, though. We're really pushing him. And that hard tire is taking quite a beating. Okay, Rodriguez here, we're going to have to pull him in very soon. Going to let him do one more lap, and then I'm going to pit him. Morstan in first, guys. In first, but again, we're being super aggressive with him, and we're also going for a fuel burn strategy. So I'm going to switch back to a standard engine strategy here. And with Rodriguez, we've got to pit him. So for now, and again, laps 30 to 56, laps 24 to 44, 20 to 37. Yeah, we'll go for hard on Rodriguez. Should we fix the chassis? I don't think so, and I think we'll also go to neutral here. Morstan again in first place. If we can keep this up, we can have a fantastic first race. Gotta go plug my phone in, so hopefully we don't have a crash while I do that. Hold on. That would be very unfortunate. All right, Morstan's still ahead, man. Even Rodriguez is going okay here. And let's see, lap 44 of 68. I mean, it's not bad. Morstan falling to 2 there. Cheers, Dave. See, I need to know this stuff. Hards go well, just take a bit to warm up. Was a good choice. Relax more strategy. He might finish on the hard. Appreciate that. Okay, we're going to relax his strategy a bit. So, see, this is the kind of advice we need. You're going to have to tell me later why as well, because I am not a racing guy. But there we go. We're going to go to neutral with Morstan. With Rodriguez, I'm also going to relax that strategy to medium. But yeah, right now the hard tires are doing well, very well. Mach, of course, with the Italians, once again leading the pack. Yeah, I'd like him to finish on the hard. I'd prefer not to have to switch those tires out again. Although his fuel is concerning. Look at that. Come on, Morstan. He just can't catch up to Mach. Mach is so damn fast. $47 of 68. The question is, do we have enough fuel to make it through? Come on. Actually, Mach is really pushing that fuel burning strategy there. 51 of 68, man. We're going to push Rodriguez a bit. Morrison in first. But again, I'm concerned with that fuel level. Oh, Morrison just flew by right there. Kukkonen is pitting, and so is Morel. I feel like we might have to pit with Morrison here pretty soon, and only because of the fuel. Otherwise, I feel like he's doing okay. Maybe he can even make it past all these laps. I feel like I should just push it. Keep things as they are, and hope that the fuel holds out to the very end here. What do you think, Dave? Have you played the game before? Can you tell us? Can we get through the whole race on that much fuel? I feel like maybe we're okay. Finish on the hards and maybe give Morrison a win. How awesome would that be? Although that fuel is really low, man. Look at that. Oh. We're going to pit Rodriguez. Primarily because I also want to find out if the fuel refills once we do that. Hold on one sec. Okay. All right, let's see. So we'll see what happens with our buddy here. And what if we just select hard again? Do they have different hard tires we can choose? That's something else I want to know. I don't think so, though. Yeah, maybe. So, David Demro. It's Dave. Never mind. Too used to F1 where they don't really refuel these days. Oh, man. Yeah, right? It is a close one. I'm not sure. Maybe we're good, you know? We'll see. Okay, so we're going to confirm that, at least for Rodriguez. I think we're good. But I could be wrong. We'll find out. We will find out, that's for sure. Those hard tires also, they're looking worse for wear, man. They're looking worse for wear. I hate to do it, but I'm going to pit Morrison. I'm going to switch to the soft. Yep. We're switching to the soft. I know. It might be a mistake, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the final lap here. Come on. Get those tires on. He's in fourth. We need soft tires. We need you to go fast, Morrison. Faster than you've ever gone. Oh, boy. He's already fallen to sixth. Come on, Morrison. Pick up that speed, son. Running on fumes here. I hope that's not the issue. Can't focus. Looks like that's going to be a problem. Yeah, it certainly is. I didn't see an option to refuel, so who knows? Low on fuel with Rodriguez. Come on, baby. Worston in 5th. I feel like they're both running on fumes. He's trying to overtake Luigi Moretti here. So close, man. So close on the overtake there. He overtook Moretti. Come on, Morstan. We are like on fumes at this point. They are on fumes. Rodriguez got to the very end on the hard tires. I'm impressed by that. Out of fuel from Rodriguez. See, that's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about. I think we might have to put Morrison in. We might have to pit him. Although we're at 68 of 68, let's just hope he doesn't run out of fuel here at the end. But Rodriguez absolutely did run out of fuel. Man, oh man. Okay, I'll take it. 3rd place. Rodriguez unfortunately disqualified. Ran out of fuel, but Morstan did make it just barely on fumes to the end. And look at that. Finished the race with less than half a lap of fuel. Have the fastest lap at the end. Okay, guys. So we actually came out at number 3. Rodriguez, of course, at the very end. That's too bad, but that's a very, very good showing, and we had the fastest lap. So we had the golden lap, which I believe is 1 minute and 32 seconds. No, that's gotta be, yeah, it's 1 minute and 32 seconds is the fastest lap here. Damn good with Morstan. So we know that the guy has got some real potential here. P3, best possible outcome now. Yeah, nice. So we got on the podium, not bad. Of course, poor Carlos Rodriguez at the end. And you're right, man, we're on the podium. We got some champagne. Beautiful there. We got to take our hats off, of course, to Levi Mock and Gabriel Larousse, the Frenchman, from Ezzolini and Chapman, respectively. Ezzolini, the Italians, they are the best company, without a doubt. Top of the line there. But look at that. Boom! With Tim Morstan, our British superstar there at 3rd place, running on fumes, man. Absolutely love it. And we did get a decent race income there of $6,000. I'll take it. It's not a lot, and it's a real shame that Carlos Rodriguez, that his fuel ran out there at the end. I can't believe we made it with Morstan. And obviously there's a lot I need to still learn about the game. Things of, how to refuel for one, because I didn't see it as an option. I just didn't see it there, but I'm sure it was in retrospect. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you so much, Dave, for the advice. Make sure to like the video, comment once it's uploaded. It really does help us out. And yeah, I will check you guys out on another one here of Golden Lap. I really like the game. I absolutely recommend it. I know for sure because I was watching, we're going to take this from Stop. I was watching a video on Twitch. Drivers can crash and burn. They can die, believe it or not. So it is something that happens, even to the best drivers. And it's realistic, not just to driving in general, but to the 1970s style of driving where a lot of these safety features weren't a thing yet. And that's definitely a possibility. So this is going to be the next race qualifier of the Autodromo Gran Lago in Argentina. It looks like there's a really nice chance here to get around and just get a beautiful head start. Same in terms of the tires and the kinds of tires that we get. The forecast, sunny with a chance of clouds, but again, no rain, nothing like that. I can only imagine how crazy things get with the rain. Grazie, Orpig. And thank you, Kenobi, as well, for sticking by, man. I do appreciate it. Oh, this is funny. Xavier Doozy, crew chief of Team Chapman, partied a bit too hard yesterday and is now hungover. They receive a -1 modifier to their abilities for the current session. They certainly do. Man, it's so much fun, though. Like I said, I would recommend it, and I'm not even really a race guy, but this was fun. Apparently, somebody mentioned mods earlier. There are mods, and I'll just confirm with you guys if there is a Steam workshop. Let me check. There might not be, but we'll check. Golden Lap. Okay, yes, there is a Steam workshop for, you can even get 1994 and 1988 cars. So how cool is that? You don't need to stick with the old school cars, although you can if you want to. You even get F1 2024 mods here. So it seems like they've gotten most years, and if that's your thing, I'd recommend taking a look. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.